Hi guys, my name is Attorney Walter Knott with Disability Resolution PA. We're going to be going through as to why I believe there will be a fourth stimulus in December of 2021. We've already done the top 10. There's a total of 15. We're not going to be doing the last 5. I'm going to go through the first 10 very quickly, and then we'll do the last 5. Number 1, the second Trump stimulus came out in December of 2020, so Biden is likely to do another stimulus to go ahead and compete with Trump. Number 2, the economy has not improved as they all thought it would. We've done this and now this, so they might try to throw more money into it. Number 3, broke parent holidays, so parents without money to buy, presents for the kids in December of 2020 going into the holiday season. That's not going to bode well going into the 2022 election cycle for the Democrats. 4, 2022 elections, almost as much at stake for the Democrats as the 2020 presidential election, which means that basically if President Biden loses his majority in the House or the Senate, and the Senate's an easy one to lose. I mean, it's just one seat. Then what will happen is President Biden will essentially become a lame duck president. 5, Democrats have dropped, fumbled, tripped over, and fallen with their Biden White House. Things have not gone to plan. If President Trump had made the mistakes that President Biden did, we would have seen 5 or 6 attempts to vote him out. To, literally, I mean, they did it to him twice. 6, Liberal and Democrat are starting to delaminate, and that means middle ground voters are going to potentially swing Republican, which normally would never happen. The definition of liberal is now very different than the definition of Democrat. And I usually think of myself as a very liberal person. Obviously, I have very Republican aspects to the way I think, but I've always been a very liberal person with wanting to help people. I think liberal and Democrat are changing. I'm not sure what Democrat even stands for right now. I don't know. Every year it gets harder to figure that out. 7, Republicans don't know how to get people to like them. They don't know online presence, and they are playing catch up. They might as well just pay you to be sitting at the table with you during the December of 2021, cycle. They might just go along with it, because if they don't, then they're the evil, evil people that could not help you afford presents for your kids. 8, the political poof-flinging is about to begin, so expect major distractions in the news. The situation with the whole Russia hoax situation that's coming up again. They're starting to go ahead and remember, this has now gone through the court system. It's taken that many years, because, law takes forever, to get to the point where they're going to start arresting people. That's all happening now. So we're going to be seeing people in politics trying to cover that stuff up. And guys, it's not Republicans trying to cover that stuff up. It's Democrats trying to cover that one up. I know a lot of you guys watch only one side, but if you could watch both media news outlets, you would basically get a bunch of gibberish and blah, but you would see how extreme the swing has become. That's the unfortunate thing with news. It's not really useful anymore. 9, all freshman Democrats promising bills with $200 extra per month, $1,000 extra, $2,000 COVID boosts have started to pull back as Grandma Pelosi begins to shove the blue $3.5 trillion pill down Congress's throat, with the $1 trillion additional bill to be passed at the same time. She's good at corralling law, passing individuals together to go ahead and push whatever she wants. She's done it before. She, I believe, will be able to push through the 3.5 and the 1, so long as there's money attached to it as a fourth stimulus for the American people. 10, stimulus payments have become normalized now, and if California can keep boosting, then people will start demanding the Fed start stimming them as well, almost like a UBI. 11, California stimulus bribing was a theory, and now it is a proven way to win votes. That's incredibly important. It was theory, and now it is proven. That's why they have the same governor. That's why things keep going forward in the same manner in which they are. That's why they just changed the voting laws today. By the time you watch this video, it'll be 5 or 6 days later, to allow for that voting, which potential has, for mail-in voting. There's a lot of potential for fraud there. I'm all for a blockchain system for voting, because remember, everybody's okay with voting that is a little iffy if it's for the party that they like. But like I said, the parties are starting to shift. You've got delamination in the Republican Party between the old school Republicans and the modern young kid Republicans. You've got delamination in the Democrat side between the liberals and the Democrats. It's falling apart. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a third party that really, really got some support. 12. 55% of voters now believe UBI is the right thing to do. Ideas are like a virus. Once 25% catches on, it will almost absolutely certainly take over. UBI is here to stay, so get used to it. 13. When it's cold in December and people can't afford their heating bill or their power bill, it's going to make their current administration sweat bullets. That makes Biden look bad. The dollar has significantly reduced in its worth over the past couple of years. COVID, yes, big effect on it. But still, the answer to it is not taxing people more. It's just squeezing them more. They have less money, the money is worth less, and now they're going to tax more of it. How stupid could you be to go for that? Nobody's that stupid, unless they're pushing a political party because they've invested so much into it. 14. When major retailers like Walmart are seeing a slump in November sales, we always see magic happen on the Hill for injecting money into the economy. Why is that? Why is it that the major retailers always have some sort of inside way of controlling what happens with votes? It's because we don't have term limits and we don't search every aspect of the politician's life to see where the extra money is coming from before they go into office and after they come out of office. 15. Impeachable offenses are waiting for Biden if he doesn't win the 2022 House and Senate. 1 senator and 8 House representatives means impeached. Think on that, friends. What does that mean? Another disgrace to the American country. We don't want more impeached presidents. We don't. The Republicans are like, yeah. And the Democrats are like, ooh, ooh, ooh. But think about that. Every time we have to impeach a president, we're just getting laughed at by the rest of the country and the world. Earth and every political, whether it's a state or it's a small colony of people, they're all saying, oh, look what America's doing. They're impeaching another one. We don't want that. We don't want more impeached presidents. It's sad. We're supposed to be the best of the best. The top, the best, the free country on earth. We're supposed to be the best of the best. We're not acting like it. So once again, 1 senator and 8 House reps, and Biden would just be impeached over and over again. They would do the same thing to him that they did to the prior White House administration. That's how big 2020 is. 1,400 seems a bit small now, doesn't it? Right? In comparison to what they're buying from us? And think about that. Biden doesn't get to keep the House and the Senate. Major losses for the Democratic Party. If Biden does get to keep it, major wins going forward for the Democratic Party. Think about that. What are you worth in stimulus money? 16, I'm going to throw in an extra one. Biden can't release a stimulus that is less than $600 because then he's doing less than Trump. That's what Trump did in December of 2020. I think what I've started to do is understand the government as if it was the supervillain. If you take every single supervillain from the Bond movies and combine them, you could essentially address the executives of the U.S. government as championing the means and ways in which things get done in this country. And the sad thing is that the people working for the IRS, the SSA, etc., these are not the bad people that are manipulating these massive agencies to move this way or that way or this way or that way. These are the people who unfortunately go through all of this and are taken along on a ride because they have a job, and if they stand out or try to go against what the executives are doing, the rest of their life, their job's going to be tougher. So they got to swim with the tide. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, subscribe, leave 5-star reviews. The 5-star reviews help me the most. I go live and donate 2 hours every Thursday, 8 to 10 p.m. on YouTube Eastern Standard Time. If you have any questions for me, call me then. And please remember, if you have questions and you're already receiving benefits, if you have questions about, what's going to happen with the stimulus, what's going to happen with the SSI Restoration Act, please call me during the Thursday time, because from 9 to 5, and it's even longer than that, it's really much longer into the night than that, I am working at a law firm, and this is not my real job. This YouTube channel is not my real job. All right. I will catch you a little bit later. You have a wonderful day, and we'll go from there. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.